Breaking. The United States is rushing advanced weapons to Ukraine following a major Russian attack overnight. Pentagon officials confirmed that an urgent military aid package is being deployed, including air defense systems and precision-guided missiles. This marks a rapid escalation in U.S. involvement as the conflict intensifies. Watch the full video for exclusive details on the strike, the American response, and what this means for the war ahead.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping into some really significant recent global flashpoints.
Right, a lot happening.
Exactly. Our mission for you, our listener, is really to sift through these updates. You know, the intense Russian attacks in Ukraine, the U.S. aid finally resuming, and, well, this pretty startling claim from former President Trump about a warning he says he gave Russia before the invasion.
Mm-hmm.
We want to pull out the key insights so you can quickly get a handle on what really matters. So let's get right into it.
Okay, so first up, those reports from Ukraine. Russia launched another really big barrage of drones and missiles targeting the capital overnight.
Right when the U.S. aid started up again?
Precisely. The timing is crucial here. It highlights just how immediate, how critical that support is. And this follows, remember, that huge Russian drone attack. Our sources say over 700 drones were involved.
Oh, well,
that's a new record, apparently.
700, it's almost hard to picture. And amidst all this, former President Trump weighed in.
He did, saying he's not happy about what's going on, calling it a war that should have never happened. Pretty standard sentiment there, maybe.
Yeah, but then there's this other claim he's been making, which really changes the conversation. He said multiple times the war just never would have happened if I were president.
And he got more specific, didn't he? At a fundraiser in 2024, he claimed he told Russia's president directly before the invasion. The quote was, "If you go into Ukraine, he's going to bomb out of Moscow. I'm telling you, I have no choice."
Bomb out of Moscow. That's quite a statement. And he described Putin's reaction.
Yeah, he claimed Putin said, "I don't believe you, no way." And Trump says he responded away and then added that he thought Putin believed me 10%.
Okay, and where did this recording come from?
Right, so this was audio obtained by 3 journalists. It's in the recent book about the election.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth noting, though, that a Kremlin spokesman, when asked, didn't confirm it, but didn't deny it either. Just no comment, really.
So it hangs there a bit, doesn't it? If the Kremlin isn't saying yes or no, how much weight does it carry? And maybe more importantly, what does this kind of tougher talk mean for his relationship with, say, Republicans in Congress?
That's a really good question, because interestingly, this tough new tone on Putin actually puts him more in step with Republican leaders on Capitol Hill. They're the ones talking about, potentially bringing in new sanctions against Russia.
More economic pressure.
Exactly, economic penalties. And looking at the bigger picture, this alignment isn't just sort of for show. Some see it as creating vital leverage that the U.S. might need in any future talks with the Russians.
Mm-hmm.
It presents more of a united front, potentially strengthening the U.S. negotiating position. It's strategic.
Okay, strategic positioning. And this kind of strong rhetoric, it wasn't just aimed at Russia recently, was it? There was also something about Brazil.
That's right. A completely different situation, but similar kind of bold move. Former President Trump floated this new, very political tariff threat against Brazil, talking about hiking taxes on their goods way up to 50%.
50%? Why? What was the reason given?
Well, he directly linked it to what he called a witch hunt against his friend, Jair Bolsonaro, the former Brazilian president. Bolsonaro's facing accusations in Brazil related to attempting a coup.
And Brazil's current government responded?
Oh, yes. The current president there threatened retaliation pretty quickly. So, it's not just about trade figures anymore. It really raises questions about how domestic political feelings or alliances could spill over and spark international economic friction. Blurs the lines,
It really does. So wrapping this up for you, our listener, trying to make sense of it all, we've covered quite a bit today. You've got these intense events on the ground in Ukraine, these really striking presidential claims about warnings that may or may not have happened, and then economic threats tied up with domestic political situations elsewhere. It just shows how interconnected everything is, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And it leaves us with a pretty important question to think about, I think. In this age of, constant information, really strong claims flying around, how do we figure out the actual impact of words on what happens globally? And what does it really mean when leaders start linking international policy directly to, say, domestic political disputes? It's worth considering those ripple effects on diplomacy, on trade even, potentially, on the path of conflicts themselves.
Thanks for watching Global Mind News. If you found this report helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We bring you the facts, insights, and updates that matter, straight from the source. See you in the next report.